Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Creep It Real update. Yep, it's really called that. This is update 34.1, it's basically a hotfix in the wake of the Curveball update. And as you can see, most of what it's adding is Halloween stuff, or new outfits. We actually had our character artist who built a lot of our outfits. She left the company a while ago, but she left like a secret treasure trove of outfits behind that we could use. And so these are all outfits made by our character artist who made all of your favorite outfits in this game. She came up with them. The insane swine and bovine mask, all of the Halloween masks, all that just nuts stuff. She came up with that stuff, and she left a secret treasure trove behind. And so Wushu has uncovered the treasure trove, and they're starting to like drip feed out these additional variants of costumes that she made ages ago, and that we never put into the game. So that's the main thing that I'm excited about in Creep It Real. We're actually getting more outfit variants put into loot, and then a bunch of changes and fixes to the Curveball update, because that's the thing we care about. But what was I doing before? Let's go back to the commune and find out. So I did leave myself a note. I remember at the end of the last stream, folks in the chat were encouraging me to leave a note for myself about what I was doing. And what I wrote down was Trade Depot, bathroom, pet store. I think what that was supposed to remind me of was that I need meds. And yeah, you can see up in the upper left corner there, I've got 9 meds. That is not a lot of meds. Wait, what curveball is going on? Oh, right, we got easier to kill zombies. Well, that's nice. Okay, so I was looking for places where I could scavenge for meds. So this pet store was one of them. Somebody said there was a bathroom, and they said it, and I said, oh, yes, that makes sense, that you would find meds in a bathroom. And I agreed with them that that was a good plan. I did not actually see where this bathroom was. And I'm actually not sure where the bathroom with meds is. So if anybody in the chat knows where the bathroom with meds is, please give me a hint so that I can find it, because I do not know this. Oh, wait, is it this one? There it is. Okay, yes. Found. Thank you in advance for the help that you probably gave me that I then did not need because I found it here. Oh, and also, La Coalition says there's also one at Jurassic Junction? Oh. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay, there is another one. So, okay, then we've got a plan. Our plan is pet store, bathroom, more different bathroom, and then finally the trade depot. Because I've got a trade depot, I can actually summon a trader of meds. I can't I? Oh, right, I forgot. It's in the radio. We can go to the radio, and we can call for traders, and we can ask for a meds trader. So let's see if we need it. If we can just get that by scavenging, then that's good for us. We can sort of save our influence for other things. So let's switch to a character I don't usually play. Let's play as Mary. And let's have her put on her magic teleporting backpack. And let's have a look at her inventory. See what's going on. So she's got an axe. She's got a suppressed thingy here. And she's got a shotgun that definitely could have a choke on it, right? That shotgun could have a choke on it. Do I have a choke? I don't have a choke. Do I have a shotgun with a choke on it already? Because that's another way to get a choke. Choke, 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 choke. Wait, this is not shotguns. Where's shotguns? Did I already miss shotguns? I must have missed shotguns. We must have do we just not have shotguns? No, here's a shotgun. Aha! And there is the choke. Okay, so let's grab that shotgun. Let's equip it. Let's take its choke off. Let's equip that again. Drop the shotgun. Equip the choke on our favorite shotgun. Okay, so that shotgun is for when it's time to go loud. But this gun fires 5.56. Do we have 5.56? We've got some 5.56. Whatever, it's fine. What about health? Let's bring the cheap stuff, because we're going to be going to less dangerous areas. We'll bring the cheap stuff. Couple energy drinks is probably okay. I usually like to bring just a little bit of fire for emergencies. And there we go. Oh, by the way, so La Coalition says there's a secret weapon on the roof of Jurassic Junction. Okay, so let's try to keep that in mind when we get out to Jurassic Junction. And yeah. Which of our cars should we bring? I guess if we're trying to bring home a whole bunch of supplies, we should bring something with a lot of capacity. Is this Norma going to be good enough? Oh yeah, it's got some supplies in the back already. We're good. We'll take this. We'll take the Mad Norma. Okay, so again, step 1, Boyle's Pet Store. Step 2, bathroom. Step 3, Jurassic Junction bathroom, and Plague Hearts. And then maybe we should stop by the Bounty Broker on the way home too, because I think I've got a couple of completed bounties. I've still got this bounty to kill Plague Hearts in close combat, which I should just do. I should do a whole Salt of the Earth episode just about me trying to do that. Guess I'll go this way. Now, because of this Soft Skins curveball, theoretically, I could hit more zombies with my car without the car completely exploding. Normally in the lethal zone, you don't want to hit a single zombie with your car if you can help it, because they do so much damage to it. And whose fault is that? Mine. But like, oh, but here, because of the curveball, maybe I can feel okay about hitting a couple of zombies. And my car didn't start smoking. Like, I kind of would expect that doing almost anything to my car in the lethal zone would make it smoke. But I guess not. I guess we're good with this curveball. Thanks, Wushu. Thank you for these curveballs. They're great. So Coalition is pointing out that my car also has, like, spikes on the front and stuff. And so this car might be particularly good at surviving zombie collisions anyway, regardless of the curveball. That's a good point. Oh, yeah, Tressie. Tressie wants my attention. I've done the whole Tressie thing before. I don't feel... Okay, what am I trying to do, you ask? Well... Who the heck knows? I was trying to drive the vehicle backwards so I could just ram through all these zombies and still minimize the damage to the car. Because you know, it's the lethal zone. I don't want to take even curveball zombies. I don't want to take them lightly. But yeah, apparently that was not actually the best way to navigate that part of the road. All right, we're probably good now. Wait, what? Where? Okay, she said feral incoming. I don't think it's actually incoming. I think whoever wrote that line might have imagined a feral would be incoming when it was said. But it's not actually incoming. Where is it? It could be part of a... Ah, okay, yes. There is a pack of ferals nearby. Okay, so I want to search this place. Did a zombie already come out the window? They did. Okay, cool. Let's search this place without encountering those ferals. See if we can make that happen.
Is that it?
Okay, we got a shovel. Where are we likely to find meds? Probably on the shelves, right? Okay, so
This could be a big help to us.
La Coalición is running a bet right now. And they're asking which one is going to happen first. Me destroying a car, me getting infected, me getting a character killed, or will none of those happen? I mean, I'm playing pretty carefully. I don't know. Any of those things could happen in any episode, though. Another thing to bear in mind, I only have until 3:30 Pacific time, which is about an hour away. At that point, I have to go and pick up Milo at school. Okay, so it looks like I'm not in the place with the meds. I thought I was in the place with the meds. I'm just in a different place. Well, dang it. Okay. I guess we'll just dump some of the stuff we don't need. And we'll have to hit an outpost at some point. What is wrong with me? Okay. So that means I kind of have to expose myself to the ferals a little bit more. They're right over there. And I was kind of hoping that I could go through that window. What? Are they coming? They're just making noises. Oh, frack! Well, Coalición, you might get your wish. Ha ha ha! Nope. Never mind. Well, they all just charged right into the front of my Mad Norma and just annihilated themselves. I wish I'd caught it on camera. Ah. Well. Anyway, I guess we'll go get some meds now. All right. Well, thank you for the advice, La Coalición, for killing those ferals.
Nothing more to kill here.
Now we'll find some meds. There we go. I might as well search the rest of this. I think, where is our nearest outpost? Because I want to drop off some of this stuff. That's way back there. What type? We got fuel here. So actually, if I just wanted to grab this fuel and instead, we could get one on the way out. So yeah, I think I'll keep scavenging. We'll try to grab a new outpost on the way out. Meanwhile, I'll ignore people who need help because that's my style. That's the kind of hero I am. So SXO says that was full. I assume you're talking about the fact that I opened up a tiny first aid kit and got an entire rucksack out of it. Yeah, that is a little bit weird. We did actually try to set it up so that, as a general rule, large things were in large containers and small things were in small containers. But we weren't extremely religious or consistent about it because we kind of couldn't be the way that we were operating. Because the designer working on this and the artist working on the map were usually, they needed to sort of have separate workflows independent of each other. And so we tried to make some general rules and stick to them, and here and there we needed to, do some extra work collaborating. But things went quicker and smoother if we just designed the system so that it could work without a lot of collaboration. But what that means is, if you set up a medical site that doesn't have any very large medical containers, then the game is going to force a rucksack into a smaller medical container. And so if you're not sitting there with a huge list of rules in front of you while you're doing art, which is usually the best way for an artist to do art, is not with a bunch of rules in front of them. It's very easy. Oh gosh, what the heck? Ah, what? Oh shoot. Okay. Did I get it? Are they all coming after me now? Looks like it. Hey, everybody, can you just gather into a nice little pile for me so I can burn you? I love how they run faster when they're on fire. It's like orcs painting something red. Oh, so I misunderstood SXO. I thought they were saying that container was full. They actually had a bunch of cheese emojis that I didn't recognize at first. They were just saying that was full cheese, meaning that when I killed those ferals, I killed them in the cheesiest possible way, which, fair. Absolutely fair. Cogs asks, what is the lore that explains why items can't be put back into containers? So we didn't try to come up with lore for that. That's just, it's a technical convenience for us. But the lore I would make up is these people are apocalypse survivors. They've lived in like desperate poverty forever. They're not putting stuff back. When you have something and when you usually have nothing and you suddenly have something, it's really hard to give up that something, to put it down. Even if you don't need it, You're like, it basically creates kind of a, nope, stop it. It creates kind of a hoarder mentality. Where you're like, I mean, I don't really think I need this thing, but there's no way I'm throwing it away, just in case. So if we needed a lore explanation for it, that's the explanation I would have. I would say that it's... Oh, no! Stop it!
I can barely swing this thing.
Hey people, it's Cammy again. Still inside Camp Erie. I swear the red town coal trucks roll out of here every 10 minutes. Full to the brim. I think they're meant to
There we go.
wish me luck.
Oh. Not letting this guy get anywhere near me. So yeah, I'd say that the reason why our characters don't put things back
Damn it.
is because they can't bring themselves to. They've been suffering deprivation for so long, they can't stand the idea of giving up something that they might someday need.
Oh, we didn't fucking help at all.
Haha, we didn't help people. We're bad. So Cogs, of course, is following up with, well, then why are we allowed to drop stuff? Okay, I can't do this forever. I can't just come up with lore explanations for technical constraints. If you want to understand the technical constraint, I mean, I don't fully understand it because it came from a programmer, and I am not a programmer. Oh, this is... Oh, no. No, we are not. We are not. We're not doing the thing I thought we were... No, stop! Oh, my gosh. Let me out from between the zombies. No. Okay, good. Okay. Seriously, just let me climb it. Okay, everybody, gather around. Gather around and enjoy my beautiful spikes. So, if you're looking for a technical explanation for why you can't put things back in containers, I can't give you a complete one because I'm not a programmer and I don't really fully understand it. But as I understand it, if we were to sort of at the very start of the game roll all of the loot for the entire map and lock it in, that would cause a couple of problems. One thing, the saved game would be really, really huge because we would have to remember all of that loot in all of its locations. Whereas if we just set a bunch of rules for the odds of, oh gosh. Oh dang it! I thought I could make some progress first. No. Okay, I've got no doors on this car, which means I can't get into it in a crowd.
Thing we talked about, the important top priority one.
Barrel incoming.
What? Why?
Aim for the head.
Okay. Shoot. Wow. All right. I need a new car. So, Coalición,
Off a ride.
are you counting that as me getting a car destroyed? The car was destroyed enough that I couldn't use it. That I couldn't actually drive it away from the situation. So I don't know if you want to count that as me having lost a car for your bet. Okay, so no, he says no. Destruction is the boom. All right, yeah. I'm like, whatever. Chase me all day. Just don't tackle me. That's all I care about. Don't tackle me.
I need a breather.
If something tackles me, I'm in trouble. Get off. Oh, of course a feral.
Look out, a feral.
Okay, get on the other door. Okay. This is fine as long as you're on the other door. Holy crap. I'm sitting here trying to have conversations with you people. And the game is not letting me. Alright, alright. At least we got a working car now. Oh, shut up. And then, wait. Are the guys that were here, are they gone now? Oh, they're super gone. Well, I've thought that before. My car is in trouble. Okay, I kind of do want to stop here now. I don't know where they went. Probably, oh, well, there's something over there, but I guess they despawned.
Let's hope the next one's a winner.
Huh. Well, anyway.
Everywhere be this quiet.
So anyway, your saved game would get really, really huge if we pre-generated all the loot. Because you look at the size of the map and the sheer number of containers there, that is not nothing. I mean, we had people's save files get so huge they couldn't even save cloud saves just because they started accumulating characters in their legacy pool at one point. So, you know, if you bear that in mind, filling an entire map with loot would just be really, really expensive on your save file. So, we don't do that. Instead, we determine the odds of finding particular things in particular places, and then we generate them at the time you search. And so, but one of the ways that we keep that from getting huge, because, well, one thing you could do is you could go all over the map, grabbing things out of every container and then putting them right back. And that's not a thing that a typical player is likely to do. That's not how most people actually play. And it looks like, am I just not going to be able to clear this? I mean, now that there's a bunch of zombies here, probably not.
Anybody want to swing by and help me out here?
But, anyway. Oh, no!
Carrying this
Okay, I'm not going to be able to claim this as an outpost. I kind of want to keep this car, though. So while there's no zombies watching me, I'm gonna fix this car up. Oh, Lacolison said that it was apparently cleared until I fired? Huh. I didn't think it was cleared yet. Oh, I probably misread. You know what? I probably misread the black icon. You know what? That's what I was doing. I was misreading the black icon. It is cleared. It's still cleared. I just, for some reason in my brain, the black icon meant it wasn't cleared yet. But no, the black icon means it's been consumed. It's been like looted. That's what that means. Oh, what I don't have is I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here misreading the UI. That's what I'm doing. I'm just like running around here, acting like I can read when I can't. No, stop that garbage. Get off me. I should register that I was pretty dubious about giving zombies attacks that have the ability to take control away from the player. That is very frustrating to a player. Not the kind of thing you want to do all the time. Okay. Turns out the zombies were still here. I just couldn't see them, which is actually pretty classic zombie lore. If you think, oh, right, this is a place they can get up on. All right. Oh, get. Another one?
should probably take a break before I fall over.
All right.
Almost out.
All right. I'm seriously like, I just keep making bad decisions. All I want to do is escape in this car. That's all I want to do. And I keep making decisions that act like I'll be able to accomplish anything else. But no, this is all I can do. Barely get away with my life in this car. So fine. Fine. That's what we're doing. Barely escaping with our life in the car. So anyway, in real life, a player is not actually going to go and do that. They're not going to run through the entire map, looting every container and then putting all of the stuff back and ballooning their save file to enormous degrees. But a responsible programmer will always program the game so that if a player does a weird thing, the game can handle it. And so the solution, dating back to State of Decay 1, to that particular problem was, we don't let the player put stuff back. If they pick something up, they keep it, and we don't have to remember the locations, a whole bunch of different stuff. And if they leave stuff lying on the ground, we only let you drop a certain number of items before we start culling them from the world, so that you can't just leave a bunch of stuff lying around. The one place we do let you keep a zillion things in your supply locker, and we regret it every day. Because some people have supply lockers that are so huge, and you've seen the consequences. Those supply lockers, even before ballooning the save files, they get so huge that performance starts dropping when you have them open. So we haven't solved all of the problems, but that is one of the things we try to think about, is, trying to hedge around the possibility that players will do something completely insane and broken and destroy the game. But you'll find that a lot of the time, something in a video game that seems not to have a limit usually does have a limit somewhere. Like, if it seems like it's unlimited, usually what it means is the limit is like 9,999 or something like that. It's like oh, what in the... That is so many... What was going on in that bathroom before the apocalypse? Oh, frickin' Juggernaut. Okay, hold on. Why did I go into this bathroom? That doesn't help. All right. I just want to see if there's a meds rucksack in here. Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, gosh! Hi! Ah! 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 Get away from me, everyone. All right. Okay, we no longer have the soft skins thing. So I gotta be very careful with what I hit with my car. Okay. Okay. How are we doing inventory-wise? Still got some space, so I can make a stop at the bounty broker on the way home. But I'm not going to clear out these plague hearts, because that's just a separate trip. I don't think I've got space for it. So we'll do that later. Right now, I'm just happy to still be alive. Oh yeah, Coalition is saying secret weapon, secret weapon, secret weapon, secret weapon. Here's the problem, Coalition. I have to come back anyway to get those plague hearts, and I only have 10 minutes left before I need to go get Milo. So I don't think I should turn around. I think I should keep going. I should stop by Cache Beaumont, and we'll have to make that part of a future episode, showing me where that hidden weapon is. All right. Claim these bounties. And now we'll head home. Oh, that's right. So I forgot, Coalition. I forgot that it was the Caveman Club that was there. There was actually, it wasn't just one of those standard secret weapon containers. It's actually one of our really weird, rare, map-specific weapons that's over there. So thank you. Okay, we should definitely check that weapon out next time we play. Just, I'll make a note that that's one of our goals for the next episode. Just not this episode, because I got stuff to do. Coalition says it's ugly and I love it. So Cogs asks if he thinks that Milo might actually, so one thing, I don't know if I actually said it since I started the episode. I may or may not have. Today's Milo's 9th birthday, and my big birthday gift to him is I made him his own YouTube channel, because I think some of you have heard his complaints during our actual streams. Not only does he sort of, like, his videos, he kind of runs them a little differently than I run my videos. He's pretty demanding about how he wants them to be. He's just, not in a negative way, just in a, he's an artist. He wants it to go a certain way. And he doesn't love the fact that he's dependent on me. And the fact that he's kind of constrained by sort of the standards of my channel. Like, I'm always trying to make this, like, a place where we're discussing game design and stuff like that. I'm always, like, stopping to make points in the middle of his videos and stuff like that, because that's sort of the vibe of my channel. And he doesn't love that. He doesn't love the fact that I sort of stop to talk to the chat and stuff like that. He really wants to be sort of running his own show. And so Cogs was suggesting that maybe Milo would actually like it if we didn't stream his episodes at all, if we just recorded them and just posted them to his YouTube channel. I've been thinking of that. The other thing I was thinking of was I could stream it to his YouTube channel, which has just got a different audience from my Twitch channel. And so it wouldn't be people, have him on camera, me talk as little as possible, maybe just let him run the show to whatever degree. I'll always be around monitoring him, but maybe I could just let him run the show to a great degree. And if he wanted to do that, that would mean, like, it would not become a channel where people come to ask me questions, right? And so we wouldn't necessarily have that sort of drag on his experience. But yeah, so he's got his own channel. It's called Buche. I think the actual officially it's Buche-Ancient. But I can actually put a link to it on our end screen. Cog is saying Milo can get super chats. Yeah, maybe we'll monetize Milo's channel. I don't monetize my YouTube channel because I want people to have free access to it. I don't want it to be full of ads, that sort of thing. And it's just, and I also don't want to give myself the incentive. Like, if for some reason my channel started getting more popular and it actually started making money, that would influence what I do on the channel. And I want the channel to be like this artistic outlet for me, not a place where I'm trying to make money and suddenly it turns into my little side hustle. I do it on Twitch just because it's a little bit more passive and it doesn't really change the way I haven't seen it to change my behavior. So I do make a little bit of money on Twitch, but not even enough to pay for the games that I buy just for Twitch. But yeah. Actually, so yeah, Raneth Cord, you're right. My explanation of the save file thing, that was the explanation that was given to me by a programmer. But you're right. People just leaving things in containers also would have that same effect. And I think there might... So if I remember right, there might actually be a thing going on where if you loot a container and don't take stuff out of it, that stuff might eventually go away. I'm not sure. I think we at least talked about that being a thing for that same reason, to keep the save file from just getting enormous. And I'm not sure if we ended up saying, you know what, we've taken it this far already. Maybe this is just a use case that's never going to happen. We don't need to worry about it. Maybe we just decided not to do it at that point. So we got halfway through that hedging implementation and then never completed it. Or maybe things really expire after a while, but you wouldn't necessarily notice because people just don't tend to leave a lot of things behind. So I was repeating a thing that I had heard. Again, I am not the technical guy. So I don't actually, I'm not the one who would have been thinking through it and solving the problems in that particular way. But so I was just repeating something I'd heard, but you're right that's a problem with that. So I might have either an incomplete explanation or there might be stuff going on under the surface that you're just not aware of that it actually is happening. So I couldn't possibly tell you. I'm sorry to have like embarked down an explanation that I actually can't take all the way because I don't actually fully understand everything. That might be frustrating and I apologize. But this, I mean, a game is made by a team of a lot of different people who are experts in a lot of things. And there's a lot of areas of the game where I can give you the definitive like story of exactly why we did the things that we did, exactly what was right and wrong about it, and get into all the detail, but mostly that's about design stuff. On the technical side, I can try, and I can, like, represent things that I've heard, but I'm always going to be a little bit off, because that's just not my area of expertise. So, sorry if that's what I ended up giving you, if I ended up, like, leading you astray a little bit, because I didn't fully understand the thing that I was saying. That's the danger, I guess, of just, not being a one-man developer. Like, if I was, some indie developer who did everything himself, myself, I would have all of the explanations for you. And that actually might be fun, except I can't program. So, if I ever got to that zone, there's a lot of learning between here and there if I ever decided to do that kind of thing. Radithcore, don't try. Don't test this out. There's no need. Looks like nobody won Coalicion's bet because he didn't count my abandonment of my car as destruction of a car. And I didn't get anyone killed, and I didn't get infected. So, and nobody thought that no bad things were going to happen to me. So nobody won the bet. Interesting. So Coalition says that apparently less stuff was fixed in regards to localization in 34.1 than had expected. Yeah, so I'm not sure because I wasn't directly involved with those efforts. I'm not sure where the localization stands. It could be that they did send back to the localization team, hey, here's a big list of stuff to fix. But they were getting 34.1 out so quickly. Maybe they fixed some stuff and it didn't come back, or maybe not all of the bugs have gotten all the way through. I mean, I know that when you report this stuff, it does have to go through Rohan first, and then it gets handed off to the team. By the time it got to them, they might have already been in the process of starting to lock down. So I'm really not sure why some of the localization stuff might not have been fixed yet. But sorry. And I do know that the bugs were logged. At least some of the bugs were logged, and I certainly was passing on the information. So hopefully, if it didn't get fixed this time, hopefully we'll have an update sometime in the near future that does fix it. Mad Max, we're not putting an 18-wheeler in this game. La Coalition asks if we change localization companies. I don't know, and I think even if I did know, I probably wouldn't give information like that out, just because I've made that mistake before of sort of talking about outside vendors and stuff. Aside from just talking about the actual studios that are working on features of our game, where I want to give them credit for stuff, anywhere where somebody could be blamed or whatever for a problem, I want to try to avoid that wherever I can. So I'm not going to say anything about what companies we use or whether we change localization companies, even if I knew, which I don't necessarily know. So Dom Freaking Wild did shut up and offer me some potatoes. But unfortunately, I can't accept a potato because I am completely out of time. So let's wrap this up. Normally, I put a subscribe button in this spot, but actually, I'm going to put a link to Milo's site. You should go and check out my son's YouTube channel if you're into my son's videos. If you're not, then do whatever you want. The next video in this series goes there.